Man, the MTA is not playing no games. They said, look, we want our money, we want it now. Y'all been ducking this for way too long. Y'all gotta pay up. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your host Bruce GNT, and we're here to talk about fare evasion crackdown. So they had these new turnstiles, right, that they rolled out, I want to say in the Bronx, and they're having some pretty interesting results. So let's jump right into it.
The MTA is cracking down on fare evasion with new fare gates now installed in Mott Haven. News 12's Jody Juliana Powell went to check them out and hear what riders have to say about them.
Say goodbye to the 2-for-1 special at the 6 trains 138th Street and 3rd Avenue. If you try to pay once, but go through with 2 people, the door will close in your face like this lady and shame you with a loud horn.
For people not to hop and stuff like that, this is more efficient.
The goal is to stop those turnstile hoppers, so unless you have a high vertical or you're willing to crawl on this floor, you're not getting through without paying.
It's only a matter of time before people figure it out.
This man got creative, waited for someone to exit, then bum rushed the gate before the passenger fully got through. Do you think that people are gonna crawl under and try to...
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but since I saw you guys...
Now you have to pay.
Yeah, I have.
Baby, you was gonna get on your hands and knees on that nasty ass floor. And then watch, you was gonna leave, you gonna rub your nose, you probably gonna eat some shit. You nasty. In the subway? I guess.
Unfortunately. Until the gates are fully figured out by riders, there are customer service agents helping people out. And so far, people think the gates are doing their job.
I haven't seen anyone hop them yet.
But there are some mixed feelings about how the MTA funds are being spent.
I think it should have been better towards the train, scheduling, running time, but, just me, my opinion.
These gates are the beginning of a transformation happening across the city, hoping to stop fare evaders and start using Tap to Pay or Omni, as the agency plans to replace more doors over the next several months. From Mott Haven, Jody.
Look, I for one, I was never a fare. Well, that's not true. I ain't gonna talk about my business, but I'm all for it because look, I've seen some egregious shit, man. Yeah, you can't evade the fare. Now, I'm not gonna be the one to say, oh well, you got paid and everything like that. Well, of course you got paid, but the reason why people are avoiding fare, one of the main reasons, because that shit's expensive. $3? God, this is about to change into next month. $3. And I heard what it's gonna be like for I think a month. I think 160 something. That's crazy for unlimited, man. I don't know. Those are some steep prices, man. Those are some steep prices. I'm about to go to New York next year with my people, and I was about to have them all have the Omni card and shit. That might be too high. That price might be too high. I was gonna have them on the train. We might have to take some Ubers, and even that's too high. But yeah, I think some woman got her head stuck in one of these already. Yeah, I think it said something about like she's gonna try to sue or whatever, which I don't know how that is gonna play out, because if you got your head stuck, you probably was doing something you weren't supposed to be doing, unless it malfunctioned. But you know what, I might show that. Hey, look, pay your fares, but it seems like people already find a way to slip past. And that woman that got her head stuck, I think she was trying to dodge a fare as well. I'm not saying anyone deserves that, but look, one thing I can say about the people in New York, for good or bad, they gonna find a way. They are gonna find a way. But don't try to do dumb shit to try to evade a fare, man. Cause it seems like you might end up getting hurt, or yeah, it's gonna get caught. It's gonna be embarrassing. So just pay your fare. Well, that's it for this video. You guys already know the drill. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment down below, tell me your thoughts. How do you feel about these new turnstiles? Do you think they're gonna work? We just saw some ways that people are going to find to avoid them, and even more so when there's no cops or anybody around to hold them accountable. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Me personally, I like it. I think it's a decent addition. I don't know if it's enough, honestly, because like I said, New Yorkers are going to find a way. So yeah. Only time will tell, though. Only time will tell. That's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.